We have new details in the legal battle over the pension reform law. For the past year, state officials and unions have been meeting behind closed doors in secret settlement talks over the sweeping pension reform law passed in 2011. And today, one of the state's most influential lawmakers tells us the General Assembly might not have the appetite to tackle pensions again. Let's get right to Target 12 investigator Tim White with the latest details.
Any day now, a settlement could be reached in the pension reform law fight. But here's the problem. Any proposed changes must be approved by state legislators, and some are now warning they may ignore the settlement altogether. The State House was tension-filled in the fall of 2011.
Hey, you know what I asked you to do? Do it again!
State lawmakers held a special session and passed sweeping changes to the state pension system. The law saves hundreds of millions of dollars a year, mainly by suspending annual benefit increases or COLAs for retirees. Unions sued, calling the law unconstitutional. The judge handling the case ordered both sides to enter mediation to try and find common ground.
But the one thing every successful mediation has is it has all the parties who can make the final decisions in the room. Here, the final decision can only be made by the legislature. We're not part of the process.
On this week's Newsmakers, Republican House Minority Leader Brian Newberry and Democratic House Majority Leader Nicholas Mattiello say the court should decide if the law is constitutional or not force a settlement.
It would not surprise me if there were a settlement, if it were ignored. That's all. I mean, that's just my impression, but who knows? I mean, it's not my call.
Yeah, and that wouldn't shock me either.
A significant statement by Mattiello, who is a leading candidate to become the next Rhode Island House Speaker. His top concern, how much would a settlement cost taxpayers?
Unless we can figure out in a very difficult year how you're going to backfill that cost, it's going to be a very difficult thing to consider.
At stake is $3 billion that the General Treasurer's Office calculates was saved by the pension reform law. All eyes are now on the courts. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.